Wow. I can't even reorder. Okay. Feel ripple, great witlessness. Blurry symbols, you wake up with a jolt. This is the simulated universe. Okay.
Young sir, are you all right?
I'm fine.
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
The hacker's right in front of me.
Hacker? Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
It speaks.
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklorde, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still
she's talking to
about it
Kafka.
is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? All right, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe.
Okay.
Her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
She talks
It's
a lot.
nice thing to have a companion who likes to talk, isn't it?
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right. Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
Doesn't seem to be going
She's
well.
actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
I hope she doesn't.
Indeed. However, objectively speaking, it is almost certain that she will. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
I recall that it was a draw.
It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all.
Thing?
She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button? Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she?
Just a little
the whole
bit,
space
yeah.
station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her
Oh,
portrait
wow. I
is
mean-
near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
Says she's almost at the destination.
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room.
Oh,
Our
okay.
pursuit is coming to an end.
I have a strange feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
That incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punklorde. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. And whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life.
That's honestly not a bad mindset,
And
I
would
would say.
this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor?
It would.
Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which
Perhaps.
case, let us accompany her till the end. Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact.
Something's not
There is an
right.
unwelcome
Yeah.
third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless we're the ones to lead her to this.
Unless she had someone.
Oh
to
god,
bother.
I knew it. I knew this was like all of... Oh my god, this was all her plan.
Huh. You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion
Him?
in his eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have.
So she's actually...
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
So the graffiti was bait.
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trails she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti
Oh
have
god.
disappeared.
I had a feeling
I
this was
fear
gonna
she
happen.
may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
You knew everything from the
I'm
start?
sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
Okay, so what are we gonna do now?
Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It is a joy and an honor.
he
to have the
double-crossed her
opportunity to face
double-cross.
off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me
God damn,
in?
that's a lot of
That is up to
acting.
you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an
Oh.
act. Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to
Yeah,
play.
I'm so confused by the Celeron Hunters. I feel like they're like evil, but like not really evil.
News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
That's why she had to take the risk.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong about the most important part.
Oh no.
You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment.
So she just wants to have fun,
Society has
but
the
then
talent
she
to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if
they're
it
not
can't
wrong.
make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
When did you...
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible
this
for
is like
taking
so
me
much
head
like
on, just
everyone's
as you
so
did
smart,
last time.
everyone's so good at everything.
And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC?
And
and
he's
put
like, I'm
together a
doing none of that.
cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today.
Oh,
You
yeah,
may leave
I
now.
kind of thought.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you
Not-
want to cuff me
I mean,
and exile me on some
I feel like he
distant
has his
planet?
own way of looking at
Your
this.
creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do
Yeah,
with your
true.
quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here.
Oh,
The real
he
curio
double-crossed the
was transferred
double-cross the
elsewhere at the very
double-cross.
beginning.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone will
Yep,
step forward
I'm
to
here.
stop you.
Hello, I'm here.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe?
She's like
right
trying everything
now?
right now.
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
I feel like she knows
What
that.
is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless.
Oh
is it not?
my god,
There's no
he
point in the
is
game if
he is
it's
very
not all
smart.
fun.
Very, very smart.
Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
Interesting, but how are you gonna do that if she's so capable, you know?
How boring.
Oh god.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reversed
Oh
hacked and
wow.
located all your interastral network
Oh
accounts,
god.
a total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number.
Interesting.
How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
Okay, he got to her. At least on some level, he got to
What?
her.
Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, But to an
Yeah.
adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
So they kind of like are taking a stand.
Victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
You are awesome. That was impressive. That was very impressive, as expected, yeah.
Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying.
Oh,
in front of her computer right now.
goddamn. All right. That was badass. Not gonna lie, that was badass.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
What is Silverwolf truly after?
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Will the space station be invaded again?
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask away.
Will it shut down the simulated universe?
Certainly not.
Of course, it was an
Although
act.
Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me.
What is the ultimate meaning of the existence of the universe?
There is no one answer to that question,
Of course,
my
yeah.
friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number.
What is that number? What do you plan on having for dinner?
A medium rare kettle steak.
Oh, that
salt-baked
sounds so
Calia
good.
lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of
Oh, the fried rice!
prepared by a
Arlen's fried
certain young
rice.
man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
That's all the questions I have.
Well, young sir, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Talk with Leonard. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's talk with Leonard.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding?
Wow, Herta's so
That never
smart.
crossed my
Jesus.
Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Yep. You are the most fitting person. Let's not do bait. That's very offensive.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta.
That
This is
must feel
something I'll
good.
remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Okay. So that's the end of it? Or at least this part of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too
It's like
far.
that. It's like when you like take your iPad away, take the child's iPad away.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
You are.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
Ugh. If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically
Kind of.
everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier
Oh,
Point.
this is Punklorde.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
So there's more to this.
Don't
It's not the end.
I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you, I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
Yeah, of course. It's like just like fun, you know. It's not. I feel like this feud will go on for a long time.
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Wow. Oh wow. Okay, she's coming to the Express. Cool. This is Leonard, isn't it? That was actually really cool. I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much. It was definitely not an event quest like I thought it would be, but it dropped some very important like lore bits that we didn't know about Silverwolf, and I think that it was very important because she is a very major character as one of the Celeron hunters, and I gained a way better understanding of like the relationship dynamic between people of the space station and their associates and the IPC, and between that and the Celeron hunters. So I very much enjoyed that quest. I hope you enjoy watching it with me as well. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of my rant content or this type of more interactive and more live content than only questing through the main story. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.